Welcome back to Giant Monster Week. Here on 31 Film Talk, all week we're reviewing giant monster movies leading up to the release of Pacific Rim, a new movie coming out that features giant monsters. For this review, we're going to be looking at the 1995 film Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. Now, this is not the first Gamera movie. The original Gamera movie came out in the 1960s, the next decade after the original Godzilla movie. Gamera isn't really known with the mainstream audience, but hardcore giant monster movie fans know who he is and love him. Gamera has starred in 12 separate films. Basically, what Gamera is, he's a giant mutated turtle with fangs, and he can fly. I know it sounds and it looks ridiculous, but honestly, when it happens in his movies, it's awesome. This one in the mid-90s was like a reboot to the series. This one's actually the first in a trilogy that came out in the 90s. The plot of this movie is nothing really that special. It's not as deep as the Godzilla movie we just reviewed. Plot of this essentially is there's like these flying bat-looking monsters that got awakened on the planet, and they're terrorizing the whole, everything. Gamera shows up to try and fight these monsters and take them out. We as humans don't understand what Gamera's doing, so we're going after both monsters, and it's just kind of like a cat and mouse game trying to figure each other out. So nothing deep, whatever, but I mean, it's giant monsters fighting each other, and there's explosions and everything. Since this movie was made in the mid-90s, production value is a lot higher than in the last Godzilla movie we just looked at. The mid-90s, explosions, miniatures, guys in rubber suits, all that stuff, all the production value on all that stuff was a lot higher, and it looked a lot better. As far as this movie goes, some of the action's pretty cool. Gamera looks pretty cool. I was not a fan, though, of the bad guy monsters, though. I didn't think their design was anything special. Their fighting wasn't really that cool. They just kind of flew around, and that was about it. This movie, however, is pretty fun, and if you're a giant movie monster fan, I would definitely recommend checking it out. I know it's part of a trilogy. You can get the whole trilogy on one set on Blu-ray for like $7.88 at Walmart. That's where I bought my copy, and I've seen it at Walmart constantly in their $7.88 Blu-ray bin. So if you're interested, you can go check them out. I have not seen the second and third movie in the trilogy, but I hear they get better, and the third one is actually really good. So I hear. That's not my opinion. That's just what I hear. 31 Film Talk movie grade for Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. We're going to have to go with a C+. Not bad, not great, but it's worth a watch.